Dustin Poirier tries to halt the considerable momentum. No shortage of compelling matchups ahead, but perhaps the most and Dustin Poirier collide. Winner of 3 straight Swanson in the world. And with back-to-back finishes of Ross Pearson and following his epic battle with Chan Sung Jung, Poirier returned to the win and is the next high-profile name in Poirier's sights. Since the UFC on Fuel 1, the 24-year-old Dustin Poirier opposite the 29-year-old reach advantage over the slight favorite, Cub Swanson. Here's Bruce Buffer.
First, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional 10.4 stone. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Poirier. 18 wins, 5 losses, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing Palm Springs, California, USA. Referee in charge, Kevin Mulhall.
Kevin Mulhall.
Okay, fighters.
And Cub Swanson.
You ready? Fight.
We'll mix it up a lot, but what we've really seen is going to help training with world-class strikers like that, and we've seen it real. And don't be surprised to see Poirier take this fight.
And Cub Swanson is active early. Big right hand there for Cub Swanson. Poirier doing a nice job getting those mitts
high on the hips of Swanson.
Here.
Now these guys are going at it. Where Swanson has to be careful though with Poirier, who's still very dangerous. He has. Doing a good job. Both fighters have very in the legs of Swanson now, and he's going low. Both fighters are actually attacking the outside against Frankie Edgar. And very unorthodox.
Nice counter right there from Dustin.
Yeah, and that's Swanson's. Again, you got to utilize those feints. Try to keep your opponent guessing.
Including 2 straight knockout of the night performances.
That dynamic striking game from Swanson really shows so dangerous on the feet.
Maybe go high with one. Level change. Gotta go level change. Gotta go level change.
And to control Swanson up against the cage.
Go lock and hit the hip.
Swanson. So some spirit in it.
Body that will confuse a fighter. Another big right high down. Trapped that front teeth. Beautiful exchanges from both of these fighters, and now it's Poirier on top to see if he can steal this round here with some big ground and pound, but
we know Dustin Poirier to be an active pursuer of the
yeah, Poirier very dangerous in the transition, especially with those. So Swanson's gonna have to be careful there. And from here, Swanson really has to put his feet on. Swanson attacking with a guillotine here. He's gonna look to get back to his feet. So athletic.
So a great pace being set early by the Kenny, you said to me off the air that Poirier perhaps was leaving.
Anytime you get a guy who uses that kind of shelling defense, almost like you're combing against Poirier in the first round, and look for Swanson now to not only look for the takedown early. Right there.
Just as the doctor ordered there for Cub Swanson. And
be careful though, carrying those hands too low.
Swanson, a nice shot to the midsection there by Dustin.
Yeah, that hurt Swanson. The back to body shots. And he's following up very well because that may be his best strike, John. That left hook going backwards. We was able to land it going backwards for the knockout, and that's the sign of Poirier. Swanson landing a beautiful body kick. Now Poirier's in a good position. He's got a nice level there. His shoulder. Take him off the cage and possibly go back to the double. Keeping a nice wide base, preventing that takedown. Swanson with the limp leg, and he's out of that single. Poirier finding some success. These guys have really kept such a fast pace.
Nice job defensively to minimize the damage.
Yeah, he's using it. Landed a beautifully timed double leg, and now it's Swanson trying to here against Poirier. Slide that far leg inside that leg of Poirier.
See that every day, and then Swanson right away with a kick to that.
Poirier hit a beautiful double, but Swanson transitioned beautifully.
Discrepancy when it comes to the speed.
He is, you know, and Poirier's Swanson. And test that conditioning.
Okay. Trying to move up that rung of contenders.
From here, we'll see if he goes for it, but Poirier unable to lock his, still threatening with it. And he's up.
Big right hand there for Poirier lands.
And that variety to confuse Cub Swanson.
They're in between rounds into the corner of Cub Swanson.
Get a lot of water in there. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Recover quick. 2, 3. Hurry, I'm coming. It could be 1-1. Could be 1.
Up on that left hand. Poirier returned with a very... Swanson was able to turn it right into an omoplata, John, and
that second round, we shall see how it plays out in what is a huge...
Tricky left hook to start things off. Now a nice right hand. Goes upstairs, kind of throwing it capoeira style, but it's Poirier now in trouble. He has that left forearm underneath the neck of Dustin, using his body very well, using his weight, using his size. He tried to go for a head and arm throw, but now landing some very good shots and combinations.
Flush. Here comes the diamond. So a pretty close fight overall. And Kenny, it doesn't seem like either guy really fears the knockout power of the
combination. Good decision from Swanson to mix things up and get on top of. Swanson scored big with that takedown.
Going inside of Poirier's guard.
Guard of Poirier, still very dangerous there. Now could be in trouble here. One of those hooks, try to turn and face and escape this back up from Swanson, and now has the back of both hooks again. Right back to his feet. Swanson doing that 4-point stance, just trying to shake Swanson off to escape this tough position. But for Swanson now, he has... Poirier lost control, lost his balance, was just out of it, but finishing this round in the mount is huge for...
Lands with the body shot there.
Oh, and look at that head and arm throw from Swanson. What a beautiful throw from Swanson. In a quasi back mount here. He's got one arm trapped in Poirier arm bar, try to go belly down on it, but Poirier defending well. Swanson looking for that arm lock. Can he turn and roll? Out.
And it's Poirier who will finish the fight.
Thank you, Poirier and Swanson.
That coming. Stay with us on Fuel TV. From London's Wembley Arena, this is UFC. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision,